Hi guys, my name is Cassie and this is Talk to CL Show. So today we have a special guest with us and he is going to tell us about Spain. He's based in Spain and so he's going to tell us about how being a student in Spain looks like. Also, please do want to hit the subscribe button, like this video and also share it as well. So I will leave him for him to introduce himself to all of us and then we will take it from there. So hi,
Yeah, hello.
Ibrahim.
Thank
How
you
are you
very much.
doing?
I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm doing fine. So you're
Great.
welcome to my show. Introduce yourself to my people.
Sure. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity on your show. Yes.
Yeah.
As said, I'm Ibrahim. I mean, short Ibrahim. Yes. And actually, I'm in Spain. I'm a student at University of Alicante in a program specifically called the QED, Quantitative Economics of Trade. I'm on scholarship, right? Yes. And being in Spain is really cool. It's very good. The campus is so lively, and more importantly, it gives us people like us from Ghana with English orientation to have some kind of opportunity to learn a different language like Spanish, right? And
Okay.
um, I mean, moreover, being with the natives, which really gives one very closeness to the native speakers, which will really enhance one's speaking skills, right? Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So how long have you been in Spain?
Yes. 1 year and some few months. Yeah. I would say.
Oh, okay. You been in Spain, how is it so far as a student? Are you okay?
Yes, I would say I'm quite okay, except that when I came here first, um, but now I'm trying to learn the language little by little. It's only of late that I really took the language so serious. Actually, the struggle was like it was something like related to the language thing. I mean, when you go to the shop, they don't speak English; everything is Spanish, and they speak so fast. Especially if you don't understand the language, the rhythm is so fast. Like naturally, everyone is like rapping.
Okay.
So you don't really get it, and I mean, it becomes very hard. It becomes very hard to understand them clearly. Yeah, even if you learn something small, I mean, about the language, some small amount of vocabularies, you wouldn't be able to like communicate to them effectively
So
because
yeah, it's just like
yeah,
here you have to actually take the language very serious.
yes, I mean,
Okay.
if you want to really
Right. So
survive here,
is your course in English or in Spanish? Or you
it's in
have some
English.
Spanish course? Okay. So
Yeah, for sure.
you don't have any course that you do in Spanish?
Yeah, we have, but it depends. So if you want to do it in Spanish, you can go to the class and do it in Spanish. If you want, you can tell them. But you know, obviously, I have to go for the English because my background, I'm from an English speaking country, Ghana, which I love Ghana so much as well. Yeah, I'm proud to announce it wherever I stand. God bless Ghana and God bless Spain too, where I am. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So, your course, how long is it? Is it a PhD course or is a master program course?
Yes, it's actually a joint. It's like master plus PhD course. In
Okay.
total 5 years. The first 2 years for masters and the additional 3 years for PhD. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
currently in my second year. So at the tail end of the master's program, hopefully. Um, I working hard to finish it and get into the PhD, hopefully.
Okay. Maybe I know you on a personal level. So, but then I would ask this question. I know I did a cons, you did a cons. Um, I know a cons is, I mean, let me just use the word difficult.
Mm.
But I know your level, so I understand that you can do it and do it in an excellent way.
Oh,
How is
thank
the
you.
course so far? Like because what you are doing is actually the difficult part in economics. And how are you coping with that?
Yes. Um, yeah, actually, I'm trying to manage a bit. Yes, because for example, some of the contents are quite new, especially the mathematics aspect. Yeah, one would require to have some background in a major mathematical program in order to survive. But all that um, remains very important is determination and consistency, right? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes you can be determined for one day, but if you are not consistent, as per your determination, then it ends there, right? Yeah.
Okay.
So that has kept me moving a lot. Yeah. And
So,
also,
mhm.
I also do well and um, let me say, speak to friends, like some of the Spanish friends, those who know, who have that mathematical background, so that um, together I build up a bit. Yeah.
When you say it's like that, is it like what we learned in the university, I mean Clear University, is different from what you are doing in Spain, like in terms of like the academic structure? Is it different? Is there any difference between the two?
Oh, okay. Yes, I would say yes. Because here it is to prepare us for a PhD research, right? That's why the program is QED, Quantitative Economics Doctorate, right? Yes.
Okay.
So the intent of the course is actually different, right, from the onset. Yeah. But what I would say is that for the KUST, so all of them have their focus, but this is more mathematical, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And they dive very deep into the theory. They are really interested in the theory aspect and theoretical research compared to the applied things. But the Cooking UST, it's more or less like applied masters that I did before coming here. It's a difference. And actually, for example, when it comes to the topics, yeah, they teach some kind of pure mathematics topics, a lot fixed point theorems into details, and a lot of mathematical proofs. And but it's really interesting and enjoyable. And statistics, they teach us like a statistics major program, and that's really interesting. Yeah, the mathematics in Spanish, mathematicas, and statistics is that statistica. I mean, really, really interesting. Yeah, but also finally, here the difference is that we have like it's a trimester, 3 terms. But in
Okay.
US we had only 2 terms, so it has made the vacation relatively short. So sometimes what we will be academic wise, sorry, one will be busy all the time, and yeah. Um,
Okay. How is it like in your country? Like being on scholarship, how is it like?
Yes, it's quite cool, except that, but that, it depends on scholarships may have variant. But as far as what I'm on is concerned, um, for the scholarship, once it's given, one has to pay from it one's fees, accommodation, I mean, feeding, and a lot will all come from it. Yeah, it requires some amount of management, you know. Yeah.
Okay. So wait, did they fund your traveling to the school? Like, was everything paid by the school, or you did some of the payments yourself?
Yes. For the school will pay for your first travel here, right? Upon
Okay.
coming from your country to Spain. But the point is you have to first pay first and arrive. After you've arrived, they would give that to you. Yeah.
Okay.
So after all, it still requires your ability to afford it somehow. Yeah.
Oh, okay. When you left from Ghana to Spain, did you experience any challenges in terms of housing, in terms of maybe troubles or anything like that?
Oh, yes. I'll start from the housing. Yeah. From
Okay.
the housing, not really, because at least I had some good Ghanaian friends who are also schooling over there. Yeah. And I greet all of them. Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of them here. So if I'm to mention their names, it will take so much of our time. Yeah.
That's
They
fine.
already. So I actually even paid for my accommodation here. I mean, like it was all set actually. Yeah. Um, but not in full. Like the first 2 months. were paid as some kind of commitment before I arrived, and
Yeah.
everything was set. Yeah. So the landlord knew only my name, right, before I arrived. So when I arrived, shortly the next day, I met him and everything was done. I paid the additional one so that my rent contract could be um, successfully produced. Yes. So that's
Okay.
how it went. So for the accommodation, I think that I was quite lucky, right? I might have found it more difficult if I had um, no one around, right? Yeah.
Okay.
And with regard to, let me say, when it comes to the other troubles, it's like about the language barrier, right? Yeah, I
Okay.
thought that at least I could find some people who will be speaking English, and I mean, it's really they use the Spanish for everything, for shopping, everything, and their language is actually quite fast. Naturally, it's like they are rapping fast. But for the
So,
language, I'm doing my best to learn little by little. Mm. But I'm still at the basics level, basic level though. Yeah.
okay. And how you able to combine both? Because like I know your academic side takes a lot of your time. So how are you combining both at the same time?
Yes, I think a friend is motivating me little by little. Actually, yeah, that is part of it. But the point is that it's really good to learn, right? And also when one moves to a different environment and there's some kind of language barrier, at least like being sociable is really important, right? Being alone is not the best,
Yeah.
as well as our emotional needs and maybe social needs are concerned, right? So at least that would automatically be some kind of compelling motivation to push us to learn the language. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. So, aside you coming and then settling your accommodation issue, I know it's the school that is supposed to pay you. Is it like when you arrive in Spain, then maybe you start getting your um the allowance the school is supposed to pay you immediately, or there has to be a time limit for that payment to happen?
Yes, actually, there's a time limit. It has to take some time before one gets the funding. Actually,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So one
So,
has to manage the little on you. So I mean, the time reaches.
oh, okay. That's and you didn't suffer during that time because I know.
Yeah, for me, I would say I was quite lucky. I didn't really suffer. Yeah,
Okay.
because I had some of my Ghanaian friends there. I mean, I could go to their places and chill out a bit. Kakra and kakra.
Mm, that's okay. Is it worth studying in Spain so far? Because I mean, there are a lot of, as I said, I know you personally. There are a lot of opportunities in different countries. Maybe US, maybe Canada, like different countries, top countries. Why did you choose Spain?
Oh yeah. Oh, that is really interesting. Actually, mm, okay. Actually, there's a KUST, right? When one
Mhm.
finishes masters over there, the
Wait,
first two
hold
best
on.
students.
You've done masters in KNUST.
Yes,
So apparently this is your second masters.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
But the
brilliant.
KUST, the one I did was applied economics, masters in applied economics. But this is
Okay.
masters in quantitative economics doctorate. QED program is different.
Okay.
So in its entirety, it's not a repetition, right?
Yeah.
So it's a different type of masters in economics, right? So at least that's a good advantage, right? Somehow.
Okay.
Yes. Um. Actually, I knew what I wanted to get, and with masters in when one completes masters in KUST, they pick the the first first to second best students, right? Yeah. I mean, they pick two students, the toppest two students, University of Alicante, right? Yeah. And
Okay, so it was the university that picked you.
Yes, yes, they have some kind of connection with them. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yes, 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 yeah. But the point is that that is they are dealing with Erasmus, right?
Okay.
Erasmus conducts that. But after that, after the one's first year, depending on your score, your grade, to be able to survive and be put in the second year, you have to get some pass very well, right? You don't have to, you don't
Mm,
one shouldn't fail more than um once, right?
okay.
Failing you don't have to fail only one course, right? Else
Okay.
the department wouldn't give you any funding. That would
Oh,
be disaster, right? Yeah. So after the first year, Erasmus is done with you. The Erasmus throws you to the school. Whatever happens, happens. So it depends on the effort, perfectly effort based.
okay. So after your first year, now it's left with you and the school, not with the
Yes,
Erasmus
Erasmus.
anymore.
Yes, yes,
What is the Erasmus for, if I may ask?
yes. They grant a lot of scholarship, but it's very competitive, right? Yes.
Okay.
I mean, unless I mean,
So
one
wait,
is quite
was
lucky,
it the
if I put it that
Erasmus
way.
that is? Was it the Erasmus that was paying you or the university?
For the first year, Erasmus paid us,
Okay.
but for the second year, the university paid us.
Okay. So does it mean maybe I did a course in the degree sector. I didn't do my master's, and maybe I need a scholarship from this Erasmus you are talking about. Do they
Mhm.
pick like normal degree holders for that, or is only those who have done masters in maybe the field that you did?
Yes. As far as the connection that our our Ken UST has with Erasmus University of Alicante relations, right? Okay,
Okay.
that kind of exchange student program, that's how it is. Degrees are not qualified. I'm sorry to say, yes. I mean, unless from masters, right? Yeah,
Okay.
one
Okay.
that's master.
Yeah, makes sense now.
But
Mm.
one can still apply to Erasmus scholarships, right? That one is a candidate for that scholarship because they still have scholarship for such people who want to do graduate level studies as well, like masters or even joint program in masters and PhD, right? Yeah.
Okay. So what are the advantages of like being on scholarship there in Spain?
Well, yes, the advantage is okay, but sometimes it depends on where you are. Actually, yeah,
Okay.
some people also complain when it comes to the location because places like Barcelona, English we say Barcelona, Barcelona.
Okay.
I want to pronounce it
Okay.
as they say it.
I know of Barcelona. Don't pronounce
Yeah,
it.
and Madrid,
Okay.
right? Madrid,
Yeah.
and it depends. I mean, they are quite. I mean, places there, the cost of living is quite high compared to
Okay.
being in Alicante, specifically San Vicente. It's quite manageable. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So it depends on. It's quite location sensitive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. For one to maybe enjoy the life over there, and indeed the advantages of having a scholarship in Spain is one good thing is you have the opportunity to study the language. It's only lately that I really realized the importance of studying the language. I wished I could turn, the hands of the clock. Yeah. But a friend of mine is really motivating me. But
So comparing both educations, you've done your masters in Ghana, so now you
yes.
can really give us a vivid comparison here. Comparing both, what would you say about is there any vast difference between it? Is one better than the other? What do you think?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. With regard to this issue, they are not really directly comparable because the one I did in masters is masters in applied economics, and this is master here that I'm doing currently is masters in quantitative economics doctorate. So they are different. So fundamentally, they are not really comparable. So what I would say is both are good, right? Yeah, both are good. Yeah. So it
Okay.
depends on what one wants to do. Yeah. But I
And
would say that because this program is prepared for a PhD level, right? Um, it's more rigorous. Yeah, it's prepared for a PhD level research, specifically targeting the quantitative aspect.
okay. How is standard of living in general in Spain? How is standard of living?
The standard of living is
Is
quite
it
okay.
cheap?
Oh, it's location sensitive, but overall, as far as my budget and other thing is, I mean, I need more money. I know I'm not the only person who needs a lot of money. All of us
Everybody
need,
needs.
right? Yeah, but if I'm to speak for myself, I need a lot of money. Yeah. So it's quite manageable, but I mean it takes one to have some financial management skills in order to be able to survive here very well. Yeah.
Okay. So far, have you um faced any racism at
Oh my god. Yes. When one goes to campus, it's quite limited, right? But on the streets and in the market and oh my god. I mean there are some people when they see you like they try to drag themselves away from you. As if
I
they have
get
seen, I mean, I don't know, whether you are a pariah, like you are an outcast in the society or so. But yeah, but I had one good friend who was really friendly and other things, right? Yeah.
is it easy to make friends in Spain?
It's not that easy. It's not that easy. Yes. Unless maybe you can speak their language and you can like tangle with them,
With
like so
them.
that yes, so that more or less you come to the same page with them. Else it's really difficult. Yeah.
Okay. Why they are not friendly?
Okay, in general, no, they are not friendly. In general, but
Yeah.
it's like when you meet at the campus, like you have a purpose that you are all in class and like they are quite friendly, but that they know that I mean this is my colleague in class.
This my
This is
colleague.
like
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So they drop those kind of things there. But like what I'm saying is that sometimes we have specifics and we have generality, right? So
Yeah.
I'm talking from the generalization aspect. So
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you pick anyone on the streets as random, they are not that friendly.
They are not
Yes.
friendly. Makes sense.
Yeah.
And have you tried any Spanish dish before?
Oh, yes, yes. I think pasta and which one? Lenteja or I don't know. But for me, I mean, I go to the market and buy Ghanaian ingredients and prepare Ghanaian food to eat. Mempe mo ho asɛm bi asa o.
Wait, okay, so when you came first, you know how to cook, right?
Yes, actually, my friend taught me. My basis was not
Oh, your
that
friend
strong,
taught you how to
to be
cook.
honest. Yes, yes. I mean, how to cook
Wait,
different kinds,
okay.
of
So
food.
when you came in first, how are you coping? Since I mean, I know most men do not know. Few knows how to cook, but then
Yeah.
how are you coping? Because I know you
Oh,
don't
I
one,
think
you don't know how to eat their food, so definitely you
yes.
can't be going to restaurants all the time. How are you coping?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it. I was going to my Ghanaian friends to eat.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
their language is very disciplined, and I really trust them. Yes.
Oh,
Um, even their language have a lot of specificity. They are very rigorous, and I really
okay.
praise them a lot for their security. It's really good. I mean, in the night you can walk around 2 a.m. Even 2 a.m. I mean, at dawn you will be fine. 1 a.m. you'll be fine. Yes. And also here um they have not legalized that kind of gun thing where everyone can just hold a gun unless you are a policeman or a high level security or you are a very influential person that you need the gun like a politician or like maybe like a very recognized celebrity, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
For personal protection. Else no one on the average has a gun.
So far, when it comes to love life, why are you laughing?
No problem, I'm listening.
Is it difficult to find someone in Spain?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What I would say is it depends. It depends on one's. ability to talk and speak and communicate very well. Yeah. And
Okay.
one thing I've realized about Spanish people are like they really like transparency and openness, right? Yeah.
Okay.
So I remember, for example, in Ghana we have something like, oh, na mpɛ sɛ wobɛte me ko problem we mu, and already the problems don't that I don't want to add my kind of complicated issues into your thinking. You're already thinking a lot already, and they don't want that. They want you to be transparent. Else, if they find out, they will treat it as insincerity, and it will cause a lot of trouble for you. Yeah.
So
And
do you have
listen,
a girlfriend?
why do you have to ask?
Because I have to ask.
Don't worry. I mean, I'll keep it private.
Yes,
I'll
boss.
keep it private. I'll keep it
Yes.
private. No problem.
But then in general, having a relationship there is not difficult for black guy, right?
Yeah. I mean, not really. Not really. Yeah. Not really. I mean, Spanish people, they are really good. But they really like sincerity, as I said. If there's anything, you have to speak very well, in a most transparent way to them first, so that everything goes on well. I mean,
Mhm.
even if you are hiding something from them for their own good, they don't like. They want you to, I mean, be very transparent. Yeah.
After school, what next?
Good. Oh, after school, I want to. That is quite crazy. I want to become a game designer.
A game what?
Designer.
Okay. What is
Yeah.
that?
I don't. I know ladies are usually not into games. Because I love art a lot, drawings. Yeah. So I want to put. I've started some digital drawing, learning the apps and other things like Unreal Engine 5. Yes, it's really powerful engine. And
Wait, does it
I want
have a
to.
link with economics?
It doesn't really have a link, but that's my passion. I have to work at where I'm really passionate about. You know.
So why econs? If you want to be a game designer.
Oh yes, that is really interesting. For me, I see that um it's like we have academic life and we have some kind of things that you actually do. That aspect as well, right?
So you mean you're not
Sometimes,
going to use the cons in the future?
oh, but no, not really. I'm not saying I wouldn't use the cons at all because there's research, you know,
Okay.
there's research and I can do research. For example, if I'm a lecturer, it doesn't mean that I can't not use. I mean, designing games requires um using computer. So
Yeah.
when you have some short time at your office, you can just design them with the software and you are gone. It's not
Okay.
something that you have to
But I
really
thought
get to
it's
the
something
field
you
and get
want
your
to
hands
do
dirty.
full time. I thought it's something you wanted to do full time because when I asked you, like, as you just said game designer. So apparently you're not going to use the cons for
Oh,
any
okay.
future thing.
Oh, so I have to be more specific. Sorry. Um,
Yes.
it's like um, for example, actually, it's like one part of me I want to become a lecturer. One part of me I want to become a game designer. So, right. But what I want to say is that, but for going to research, it's a sure thing for me. Like, right, so that I'll be trying to publish some papers with my team and my amazing lectures. I'm a teacher, Budia. I greet him a lot. Dr. Prince, right? My boss, he
Okay.
trained me, but I was quite annoying a bit, But he really did well. He had a lot of patience with me. Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's this teacher Prince.
Yes, yes,
Dr. Prince. Excuse
yes,
me.
yes. Teacher Budia, the original Budia number one back. All those who brought me here. I mean, I respect their efforts. What I want to say is that a part of me, for the research, I can. So the research is a sure thing. Whether I'm designing only games, I can still write papers for, I mean, economics to bring more new knowledge in economics or to solve maybe any real world problem also. So I'll still somehow contribute, right?
Okay.
Maybe not directly in the classroom, right? Yeah.
Yes, that's
Because what I found is that, for example, in the gaming industry, it produces a lot of money and other things, but Ghana, we are lagging behind so much, right? currently, they are at PS5 and Xbox XX and those things. But if you ask Ghana, where we are, we don't even have engine. It's quite sad.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
So
Lisha, you don't want to live in Spain after school. You go back to Ghana.
okay, it depends if I have um. Okay, but before I leave Spain, I want to do something for Spain a little bit, which is in my heart. But what I want to do is maybe find a way of maybe as someone from a different background, right? I may have different perspectives, maybe to help maybe um better the education system, right? As a means of trying to speak to some of the professors so that the foreigners who come around will find it quite like more manageable, Yes, because there are certain things that they have not they have not experienced our backgrounds before. They can handle the education system such that it may be harmful, in quote, harmful to the foreigners, so that they
Mhm.
wouldn't face such issues, right? Yes,
Okay.
that is my thing.
Okay. Then that's fine. So basically, those are just a few questions I wanted to ask you about like life and being a student in Spain. And so we are going to end here and then I have to wrap up. But then kindly say something to my subscribers and my viewers.
Sure, viewers, thank you so much for keeping us afloat and also being part of the Kasi Lilac family, right? Yeah, I'm number one Kasi Lilac fan. You already know that, right? Thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for that. Kindly subscribe. Watch the video maybe over and over again, and like and also comment about it, right? Yes,
Okay.
comment about it. Hopefully positively, right? Yes.
Yeah.
And I would like to thank you very much for your time and the support, both apparent and both hidden, that you do to indirectly or directly, as I said earlier, make Kasi Lilac program um, a success, right?
All right.
Yes. And I
Thank
also
you.
say a big love to Ghana, my home country. Yeah, and I wish them a peaceful election and advise everyone to stay cool and remain peaceful for the pending election. Yes. And
Okay.
also, I would like to say a big love to Spain as well, where I am right now. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
right now, I don't know
Okay.
if I should call myself, I mean, a Spanish Ghanaian or so.
Maybe you can. It's
Yeah.
not a bad idea. Okay. Okay, so that's the end of it. And thank you for coming on my show once again. I really do appreciate you a lot. And thank you for sharing your ideas and then telling us your story as well, and also letting us know much more about the scholarship when it comes to Spain. I really do appreciate
Sure.
everything. And then also to my subscribers, thank you for watching. And if you are also a return subscriber, I really do appreciate you. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do want to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and also share it as
Like
you
it.
know.
Like it.
Yes, like it. Okay, so we leave here and then see you next time. See you in my next video. And
You. Bye.